So, does TurnitHUMAN actually humanize content and make it undetectable? In this video, I'm going to test it out and show you whether it works or not. So, before we actually get into it, I'm just going to tell you that I've, tested every single AI content detection tool and every single undetectable or humanizing tool, whatever they want to call. I've tested them all. So, let's get into this one to see if this is actually right. So let's just talk about humanizing and what that is. It's not actually trying to make it sound human. It's rearranging the word order so that the tools, the AI detection tools and their algorithms won't spot that this is AI content, because what AI is, it's generally quite predictable, the output, right? So let's actually look and test it out now. This is what the tool looks like inside. So it has a humanizer. That's the main feature, right? So what you just need to do is get your text and copy it in here. So let's go to ChatGPT. Write me a 400-word essay about the Boston Tea Party. Okay, so we have our essay here and we'll just copy it. First of all, we'll copy it into our AI content detection tool, right? In my case, I use Winston. I'll leave all these tools down below in the description or the first comment, somewhere like that, right? So with this tool, it's probably the best tool. In fact, it's definitely the best tool that I've tried so far. So yeah, just click the AI button and scan the text. Okay, so it's doing the test now. It only takes a few seconds, right, usually. Okay, yeah, so we have our results and Winston has detected that the text is 0% human, which is correct, right? So you also get your little map down here. Right, so let's turn it in. Let's try humanizing it now. So what you need to do is, when I checked, I thought I could only do 400 words, which, yeah, is not really as much as I would often want if I'm doing blogging or SEO. But let's see for this essay here. So all we need to do is click humanize. Now, while this is doing this, I'll just explain to you often why I don't like humanizing tools is mainly because the quality of the writing actually goes down significantly. So, in the case of ChatGPT, to be honest, it writes really well and just keeps getting better and better. Like if I wrote this, I'd be pretty impressed with myself, to be honest. If I had to do the research of all this and write it all out like this, is like disguised as Mohawk used to obscure their identity. Like it just looks pretty good. Like to me, they just keep on getting better and better. That's why I think, everyone should just accept that ChatGPT is here and, that's it, right? So, right, we got our text back. So this time we actually lost a bit of this the amount of word counts, right? So we started with 387, now we're on 230. So let's have a look at this. If this bypasses the AI content detection tool. So let's copy it in here and scan the text again. Okay, so here are the results, and yeah, it's also come up as 0% human. I've tested this a few times now. Sometimes it will come up, 50% human, something like that, or like 12%, or often with straight from ChatGPT is like 99, 100. I've tested this hundreds of times and it's like always correct 99% of the time. Every single time I've tried it, it's actually come out 0% human from ChatGPT directly, right? So let's actually look at the text, because I think what's more important here is that you're actually getting quality out, because that's the main problem I've seen with the humanizers, is that the content quality gets really bad. So it's like, what, you can't actually use it anymore. So this looks okay, to be honest. Yeah, text such as sugar stirred, because sometimes what they would do is like mess around with the subject, verb, object, formula of syntax of English grammar, right? So that's something that I don't agree with some humanizers. So this one reads quite okay. So sometimes they will just, like that looks a bit weird, right? There's a bracket, that whole sentence is in a bracket. So often they will do stuff like this to kind of make it seem a bit more random, because ironically enough, humans are more random, right? The things that we say is just, we're just can't keep focused, right? I want to talk a little bit about SEO and all of that. So let's I also tested out with this tool, my AI SEO writer. So this is the type of content you get from this tool. So you can see it's really good. I'll leave a link in the first comment for this one too. It's called Journalist AI. So it's really cool, like, AI content writer that you can just, there's images here, right? And you can just go in like this and, change the image, whatever. And you can use AI images or a stock footage image, all that kind of stuff. And it goes straight to your website. So I actually tested out the piece from Journalist AI, and yeah, it also got 0% human. And Yeah, 0% human from the humanizer. That's what it came out with as well. So, yeah, I think we need to discuss, though, the more important question is, does Google accept AI content? I think that's like the most important thing you can think about with SEO, right? So, in my opinion, yes, I think Google does have some way of knowing whether, piece of content is AI or not. Does it really matter though? That is just like the question, right? Does it really matter? I mean, we will never really know the answer to that, right? Unless they say that they have a specific tool and, they don't give good advice at all, do they really? So they're never going to tell us that. I watched a video by the owner of this tool, Jackie, and he was talking about using AI content on websites. And to be fair, I've had the same experience, right? He said between 50 and 100 articles, they're not getting punished, right? The tools are the websites are not getting punished, and I've had the same experience recently. I have a new website with about 50 to 100 blog posts, and it's going up and up, so it's got reaching around 10,000 page views per month. So that's really good to see. But I've also done websites with like 300 blog posts from AI content, and yeah, they kind of go up for a bit and then crash down a little bit. In saying that, it's not like it crashes to zero. And that's why I think it's fine to use AI content, with the caveat that you add things to it, you check it and you make it better, right? So that content from Journalist AI, I think is really good. And, I think it has a good chance of actually ranking, right? And, this website that I told you that crashed a little bit, actually, if you look at the Ahrefs, it goes up and crazy, and then you would just think to yourself, "Oh my God, this has just crashed." But what happened really was I found some amazing keywords that nobody was going after, and then as is SEO, other people are checking your website for the best keywords, and then competing with you, and more people find these keywords, and then there's more competition, and then for that reason I often lose some traffic. But this website still gets between 50 and 100 people per day, and I posted these 300 articles last September, so that's about 15 months ago. So yeah, not amazingly well, I suppose, with 300 pieces of content, but then the amount of work that I had to do, it was probably like 1/10 of actually writing 300 words, 300 blog posts, right, by typing out every single word, right? So I'm still in favor of AI and for SEO. I think it's only going to get better, right? The tools, ChatGPT and Claude, are getting better every single day. So I don't worry really about testing my content. That's not something that I worry too much about. But maybe for you, if you want to, then I'll leave all these tools down below in the comments. Subscribe to the channel because, I'm doing all of this, testing out all these tools for you. And I'll leave a video up above to watch something else that is related and best for you. Thanks for watching.